Okay, you are about to see a girl get really pissed off, alright? Okay, and I might curse a couple times in this, but I don't care, because, like, the only word I'm not gonna say is the F word, because if my parents see this, they'll get extremely mad. Alright, so, here's what's going on. My entire life, I've grown up being friends with boys. I've been the only girl in a group of maybe 4 or 5 boys. I've been if not the captain or the first one picked, I've been the second or third person picked for the football team. Not the football team, but outside playing for recess or PE, whatever we used to do. Alright? That's just how it's always been. I've always been the only girl. I've been a tomboy. I've been the one hanging around with boys, and boys have always been my best friend. Alright? Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's just who I am. Alright? And I have friends that are girls that are like that too. Alright? I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. So, a couple days ago, I was with my friends. Well, this was about a week ago. And I was with a couple of my friends, and I was upset. And it's a group I hang out with at lunch every day. And we go walk around the girls' gym up to the snack machine up in the front, right? Okay, we just sat, and we were sitting out there talking. And then the bell rang, and we ran in, and because we didn't want to be late. It's not like we were off campus or anything. We were like right next to the door, like 5 feet away from the door. But still, we ran because we don't want to be late. We only had 3 minutes, and I had to go halfway down the hallway, and they had to go all the way down the hallway. I mean, really. So, well, before I get in the door, one of the teacher people, person, woman thing stopped me and tell the boys, y'all to go inside. And says, where were you? And I said, I was right here. And she's like, well, you get into the age where you don't need to be the only girl in a group of 4 or 5 boys. Well, I wasn't. I was with 2 boys because they wanted to know why I was upset. Another group of boys had caught up behind us, all right? And so she's like, well, you're at that age where you need to be careful about that stuff. Excuse you? I know what I'm doing. I mean, like, and I had a boyfriend at the time anyway. Like, hello, really? Like, we're right next to the school in an open place, and anybody could walk by and see us. So she's like, if you're gonna be the only girl in a group of boys, you have to be somewhere where an authoritative figure, by the way, can see you. We've been doing this for what? Since the beginning of school, which was like 4, 5 months or however long. I'm not a math whiz. Sorry. So that made me so mad that I actually went into math class and started crying. Like, I don't cry. And that made me cry. Like, that's how furious I was. But whatever. So now I can't. Every day they go walk up to the front and get a snack and all that, and I have to stay back there. It's not like I don't have any other friends, but that's the group of friends that I hang out with. And at my old school, that was fine. You could be the only girl in a group of boys. Nobody cared. Alright. And I wasn't the only one like that. You know. So, when there's 7 boys in your class and the rest are girls, and, like, as you can tell, I'm not a frilly girl. So, me going with a bunch of boys actually seems more fitting, you know. Like, here I am, jeans, t shirt, and black all star Converse. High tops, by the way. Gotta love them high tops. And you're gonna expect me to go sit in the cafeteria with all these frilly girls, like, oh my gosh, look at her hair, look at her nails. I just broke my nail. Oh my gosh, I had this tangle in my hair and I can't get it out. And then last week, Daddy did this and Johnny did this and oh no, like me and my group, we don't have drama. We settle it right then and there. Somebody pisses off. Hey, dude, what you doing? Stop pissing me off, you know? And, like, it's not like I'm a man or anything, like, clearly. But, like, I'm not a fighter, but I fought for what I love and my right to hang out with my friends and who I want to hang out with at school. That's my right, and I love that right, and I will fight for it. Alright? I'm just so done with all these bratty. I'm sorry. I'm like talking really loud, and my door can kind of hear through. So if my dad hears me, he'll get mad at me and be like. And plus, he said that if cause if I get really upset about this or something like this again, that he'll just take me out of my school and put me in an all-girls school. Oh yeah, cause that's gonna do me a lot of good. Like, really, there's too much drama with girls and all that. And like, I know I probably have drama too, but like, you know, I try to deal with it and try to stay away from it as best I can. And that's just something that you can't stay away from. And so it wasn't until I came to my new school, which was this year, this is my first year, and I've already made plenty of friends and all that. And I don't have problems adjusting except when something like this happens. Excuse you, you're wrong, I'm right. So if you want to sit here and take away my friends that I hang out with at lunch from me, go ahead. But expect some fight out of me. Really, like, seriously. And I forgot what I was even going to say. I was going to make a valid point, but I don't remember what it was. Because that's how mad I am. I'm trying to think of it. Sorry. I can't even think of it. Like, whatever. But, seriously, like, really? You really gonna do that? Like, oh my god. Like, makes me so mad. Oh, yeah. What I was gonna say is, so coming to my new school this year, like, at my old school, it was fine. Totally fine that I was the only girl in a group of boys. They all expected that, and they knew that since from when I was in pre-K 4. And here they go. If you're the only girl, you can't have a boy best friend. If you're a girl, you can't have a boy best friend. It means you like them or you're flirting. And you can't hang out with a bunch of boys. That means you're a whore or a slut because you like them all. Excuse you? A boy. A boy can't have a girl best friend because that means they like them. Like, really? You serious? I mean, I don't have time for all that stuff. And then the teachers are going to come in and say, well, you shouldn't be the only girl in a group of boys at this age. Excuse me, I can take care of myself. It's not, I make pretty good decisions. I promise. Like, it's not like I'm gonna sit there and let them start groping me or anything. Like, hello? Like, I mean, I'm I'm not gonna say anything that'll get me in trouble. I'm trying not to say anything that'll get me in trouble. That's why I keep taking these pauses. I'm very lucky that I've caught myself on most, if not all of them. But man, ooh, seriously, like I could like as soon as something like that happened, I broke like all four of my pins that I had in half. Like I know, oh my gosh, you're so strong, you broke four pins. But like for me to be mad enough to do that and then not even wash the ink off my hands and just go into class, like it takes a I have anger issues, like not really bad, but like if you piss me off anything, if you mess with me again, like this one kid, he was sitting there and he hits me. No, he doesn't hit me. My friends were trying to get through and he wouldn't move. He's not my friend. Did I say he was my friend? He's not my friend. I actually very much dislike him. And he's just sitting there and I'm like, dude, move. And I grabbed the back of his backpack and then moved him out the way. And he's like, why are you pushing on me? And I'm like, because they need to get through and you wouldn't move. And they said move 3 times. Well, they actually said excuse me because they're like nice girls. And I was like, move. And he didn't move. So I moved you out the way for you. And he's like, whatever. And then he turns around and bumps into me. And then I'm talking to my friend who I'm kind of in a relationship, but kind of not. Like, I'm not single, but I'm not taken, you know. But he, Garrett's the boy's name, and he's so ugly. Like he's like butt ugly, son. And so he says something to me, and then turns around and backs into me, and I grabbed him, pulled him back to me, spun him around, took him like to where I could grab him like right there, and put my hand on the wall and I said, look, I'm already pissed off enough today. You don't need to piss me off anymore. And my friend Sam, the one that I'm kind of in a relationship but kind of not, he grabbed the back of my backpack and yanked me off. He's like, why are you mad at me? Because I was kind of mad at him that day, but we settled that. We're all friends again. But, like, I mean, so, I just want, I'm a pray for everybody who thinks that it's not right for girls to be friends with boys. I mean, seriously. Alright? But I'm gonna hang out with my friends whether you tell me to or not. Like, if I was told directly not to hang out with my friends because they're a bad influence on me or they're changing me or something like that, then okay, I can kind of accept that. But I'd realize that before you did, probably. But for you to tell me that I can't be friends with somebody because they're the opposite sex, like, she's lucky she was a teacher before I'm gonna be quiet now. So I just want all of y'all who are sitting there being told that you can't be friends with somebody because they're the opposite sex, go ahead, be friends with them, show them up. I'm done. I'm out. I'm I'm still hanging out with them. And I've tried not to, but next time they walk to the front, I'll walk into the front. And I'm not going to get one of my girlfriends. Girlfriends. Friends that are girls, by the way. I'm out.